All right, welcome to the channel. Painted the Patoot here with another Tarkov task video. This one is called Big Sale. It's a task for Ragman, and you have to go into each one of the clothing stores, and you have to be able to survive in one shot. So it took me 3 times to actually get this done because I kept getting killed before I could make it out of the raid, and you got to start all over again as soon as you get killed. So it's kind of important to make it out alive. Anyways, let's get going here at the video, and this is a video of me doing it. I'll just give commentary play by play. So started over by, of course, power station. I've got you'll hear my voice in the background. I was yapping as I did this, so I turned it down low so it's not going to be bothersome. Because you have to go upstairs into the mall, rather than racing into the mall right away, I basically take it slowly and start off by going into the parking garage underground. This is my typical loot run for this map, so I thought I could start picking up a few things, and that would maybe slow down, allow somebody to kill off a few of the players up top, give me a better chance of completing it. So that was a location of a gun box, and over here is usually a med bag. You can get some meds here. Using the AUG, I kind of like the AUG, layer 1 gun. It's available. I don't like the A1 version of the gun. I actually like the A3, where you can take off the sight that's included with the gun. This isn't too bad. It does give you kind of a little scope, and there is an iron sight on the top of it. You have to switch back and forth, but the A3 version, you can take off this goofy looking sight device, and you can replace it with something out of the stock of sights that are better. This is a place there's a box of ammo there, so I usually pop over and see if there's any decent ammo in that location. So right now we're under the sort of the shipping area of Idea. Somebody's taking a few shots towards the power station, probably trying to kill scavs, so I'm kind of keeping out of the way. Ammunition, I'm picking up pretty well all the ammunition because you never know when you're going to get something that's good. So you notice I don't have a backpack. I did do a video saying that you should always carry a backpack. When I'm doing a quest, I will usually not carry a backpack just to force myself to concentrate on the task. Now I am looting a bit here, but it's just to get the XP points of opening the boxes and doing searches. Again, if I find any good ammunition, I'll keep it. There's some M80 that's very good. So I'm just going to free up some, take the M80. I don't have a lot of really good ammunition for the AUG/M80, whatever. So I'm not using the gun as much as I'd like. Once I'm able to free up, here's another box in here. Place for ammunition. Once I get access to a better class of ammunition for the M4 or the AUG, I'll probably use it a lot more because they've changed the recoil in the game quite a bit. And now the M4 and some of the automated weapons are far better to use because they don't bounce around so much. Usually there's meds on top of that container. And then over here there's a gun box and a bag. So if you want various items. Some gunpowder. So I would like to take that, but I'm not taking it at the moment. Check for another gun. So the items that I have to do is basically or the task item I have to do is just get up into the mall and go into the stores. They're the clothing stores. Now you can of course run into the very front of the mall, but this way If you do that, you usually will run into scavs plus another med bag. Plus, you have to run all the way across the stores just to make it to um, the first store. So rather than doing that, I'm going to come up sort of the back way. There's 2 escalators that will take you up into Idea, and both of them are very close to the entrance of the mall, going from the Idea store into the mall, and that's where you start finding the clothing stores. Now notice as I'm searching, you get searching XP, and then when you take something into your character, into your stash, you get looting XP. So you see that in the bottom right. Now that PM pistol is a task item, but I think I have enough to complete the task. So I'd rather keep the 45 caliber pistol. It might be worthwhile later on if I'm sniping and I want a secondary weapon to protect me. And what's in here? So again, I'm doing this rather slow, just to kind of give. I want the graph here. It's used by a couple of the tasks. Guess I'm not gonna. Probably should drop the piece of cheese, the orange thing. Nope. I got rid of a couple of bullets that I wish I hadn't have gotten rid of, but anyways, that's fine. This is either a grenade box or bullets, so we'll see. I think grenade by the looks of it. Nothing we can take there. And then across this, just on the other side of this doorway, is a space where there's usually another ammo box. Yep, right here. So I usually hit these, trying to see if there's any high value, like the M80 that I picked up earlier. So PP rounds for both those, PP for the 7.62, it's not bad, and PP for the 545 by 39, i.e. the AKs. It's good, so that's why I got rid of the car case. I do have healing, so enough to survive. So this is the escalator up into the mall. So there's a bag here to check. But I like to come up this escalator because it's fairly quiet if you crouch walk up it. And you don't often get people coming in behind you. Spark plugs. I need spark plugs. So I really should get rid of the splint. Oh. Dr. Lupo's coffee is worth something. I don't know if I'm going to take it. I can't remember. Yeah, I did. Mainly because it's worth a decent amount of money as a trade. Anyways, if you crouch walk up these stairs, you're fairly quiet. It does not make a lot of noise. The ramp or the escalator on sort of directly straight in front of us across the mall, it's a much more metal. It's actually an escalator for a shopping cart, so it's just sort of a platform or straight down, no steps, but you make a lot of noise going up it. So I'm coming up the back here, and you can see the first purple. So that takes you into Goshen. You can see the first store there with the purple lettering. So I'm walking and not running. Again, you note you want to keep your noise down because people will hear you. So I'm just kind of diddy bopping along here. This is a trend store, so you have to go into the trend store. And you just walk in and walk out again, more or less. You'll get the subtask appearing. There it is. So that's the first store. So then you come around here. There's the Nortex store. Ignore that. You want the Dino store. Dino clothes. That's another one you have to get into. Again, just walk in. until you hear see the little icon appear in the bottom right that you've completed the subtask. There you go. Out again. So now there's a store directly ahead, and there's a store to our left, which is where I'm going. Down there called Corstan or something, but there is, you can find items in this store with the stars hanging. For example, some ammo for the MP7, I think, and there's a gun box in here. So I always like to check this gun box. But on the store shelves there, or the storage shed there, storage cells. Oh, wrong gun I meant. On the shelving there to my right, you can often get items. So that VS combo would have been worth keeping. That's definitely something I can throw on. VS combo is an AK attachment with good recoil reduction, so it's a nice piece to grab. Anyway, coming out of here, and to my left, there's a store there that used to have lots of electronics in it, but seems to not have it as much. To the right, there's a medical bay. You need a key to get in there, and you'll have to go in there at some point to retrieve a sample cylinder. But it's got a lot of good med stuff in there too. No, not too much injectors or everything. So there's a bookstore to the left that you have to retrieve a particular books at one point. And just walk in here. You got to go in a little bit further. There you go. Now you see all the dummies in the windows. If you're looking for those hats, occasionally the dummy will have the cowboy hat and or the Ushanka hat that you're needing for a task with Ragman. So keep an eye on the dummies. Occasionally they'll have headgear that you want. Sometimes I've even seen them with a helmet. Okay, going back the way we came. There's Dino that we were just in. To the right is Idea, so I'm just pausing to have a listen. Sound is so important. I hear somebody shooting out there. I think that's the new RPG machine gun. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know what gun that is, to be honest. Could be somebody on the level above me, but anyways. So I'm always keeping one slot free in my rig so I can take a mag if I have to reload. Gotta watch out for scavs down here. I'm gonna look out in the parking lot, see if I see anybody that's shooting. And our top brand is what we want to go into next here. Again, you can check the dummies for hats. Sometimes they have body armor on them. Okay. And then straight ahead is the last one. I think it's called Avocado. Problem is we have to watch on the right because that's the hallway down into Oli, and you often can get players. That's why I've stopped. Or listen. Nothing. And rather than just running straight down the hallway there, I'm going to take a shortcut to this store. Because I thought maybe I heard somebody in the tech store. There's a tech store across the hallway there that people will go into. Again, stop to listen. Okay, walking slowly. That's not to make much sound. See, there's a gym bag in there. So there's stuff in this room here. So to the left is the gun store that you need 2 keys to get into, and the escalator's up. See, somebody is shooting in the area, so I'm just taking it careful. But there's Avocado, I think it is, or Avocado. Need to go into that store. Rasmussen is a tech store, so there's often some tech goodies in there. Odds and ends. Okay, running in. There we go. So we have to be careful there. People hide behind this curtain. now I just have to get the hell out because I've tried this twice and died both times. Specifically, there was somebody hiding at the bottom of the ramp when I came down, but well, okay. Can stop. Check the extracts, Emercon, okay. So we're not too far from the Emercon exit. A couple of boxes of ammo. You can hear there's people upstairs shooting, so I want to get away from that. Head to the exit. There's an escalator up into Oli. Is that? There was a box there. There's a bag here to check. On the other side of the shipping container, there actually is a grenade box. So now when I'm getting close to extraction, I'm more likely to pick something up and fill up that final spot in my rig, but for now. Because if I fill it up and I get a, oh, there's a nice sight. If I fill it up and change mags, it drops the mag that I'm taking out of the gun onto the floor, so that's not good. That alien tech's not bad. There's a bag normally here, and yep, I'm gonna check that. Unfortunately, I could have used that and that for the hideout, but I'll have to buy it later. Anyways, there's a gun box behind this crate here, so I always check that to see if there's another gun. Because now I got a nice scar coming out of this raid. Okay. To the right, there's a couple of bags, but I'm just running past them now because I want to get out. On the other side of this shipping container is another small, or can be another small gun box. Like there on that platform or plywood, there's normally somebody there. So, and then the other gun box is here behind this shipping container. So I just grab that last item because I want to go out full and be able to sell it. There's usually a bag on that box to the left there that you can search, but again, not every bag or coat or whatever appears every single time. The only thing that seems to be constant is the big gun boxes. They always seem to appear. But you notice that one place I told you there was another gun box on the plywood. There normally is a small gun box there, and there wasn't one there now. There is a stash to the right, but it doesn't seem to have a high spawn rate anymore. That used to be a place always check. So at this point, I just want to get out. So Emercon's ahead. I'm watching from people coming behind and scavs and people from the left. And I'm going to run for it. Now, usually I will run down in this ditch. It gives you a little bit more cover. If somebody shoots at you, you can hit X and go prone, which is helpful. But you are very much exposed from anybody up at the top of the ramp. The bushes always slow you down and make a lot of noise. So at this point you have to watch out for extract campers. In fact, the back of that truck, there is, once they get their strength up, people can jump into the back of this truck and it will sit here and wait for you to appear. But that's it. I managed to make it out. So that is the requirements for it. I got into each store and I managed to live. So I'm making some stuff in the hideout. Okay, just keep going. All right. And then I'll just accept the task items and I should be good to complete this. What time is it? Yeah, only 4:15. Still got some time left. Let's push it ahead. All right, so that's it. That's that task where you have to go into doors. It's not too hard. Follow the route that I just did it. You can get by. You notice I didn't see that many scavs, or I heard a few scavs, I heard a few players, but I didn't run into them. So I would recommend the route that I took um, to get up there. Depending where you spawn will be whether you can do it or not. There are some. If you spawn near Ollie, then you have to go up and try to get into the basically run to the collapse ramp. But this is good. Okay.